Yo, what's going guys? What's going guys? What is going up guys? What is, I don't know what this intro is. I've got a flu, Fortnite servers are down, and we're talking about why uh, Fortnite will be a, would not, not ever die, but would it's again a side clickbaity title, but it's kind of like why Fortnite would struggle to die almost, like, why it will be thingy. So I don't know, I just don't want to make it as long as the other video because that really dragged on. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh yeah, and before that, yes, I do know that if you watch the previous video, I have just come back from making that video, but it's like kind of like it's on my mind. Fortnite's down, and I don't think I'll ever commentate over Fortnite, to be honest, because it's a game where you just need to hear and you just need to block everything out but Fortnite. So yeah. Right, let's move on to probably one of the big reasons. It's free. You know, if it's free, a free game will never die out. To be honest, in my mind, especially a game like this where they can't sell it. A, B, it's free, so they don't mind putting it to a side, because when you pay for a game, the worst thing is putting it to a side, because it's like you're wasting your money, especially like when you buy the game new, or when you play the game for a bit and you're like, oh shit, what the hell, a couple of months, that's it. That's a huge waste of money, and it being free is also the main reason why it came, because it came obviously at a point where, like I said last time, where games weren't as good as they were. It was kind of dry period for gaming, and people just wanted something new, and a battle royale, especially like this, that is new, is very new, and people just wanted to try out, and well, they were successful, so they got lucky in it. Well, lucky or maybe strategic, you never know. But they got, how when they chose to launch it, and when they chose, like how they chose to do stuff, is very unique, and that uniqueness will obviously be unique. Is uniqueness a word? I'll flip it, and that would probably be the main reason why it survives for so long, because all that I say, yes, it is dragging on and stuff like that, but it's dragging on in a unique way where it is dragging on, but it's not the same, and it's not a bit same. It's just a bit similar to the last one, and there's there's things to get hyped about are quite similar, but you never know. So yeah, it being free will be a big factor. It will be a big factor. And oh my god, that would have been a crazy goal. Now the next factor is just its intensity, because let's face it, no games like this. Well, no games are quite intense as Fortnite. I'm not saying, oh, this is the most intense game. I'm just saying there are other intense games, but this does it in a way where it's different. It's a different type of tense, because obviously, the fact that you got one life is the main reason, because it's it's like you cannot make a mistake, or you have to make very minimal mistakes, and it's kind of it brings a lot of genres of a game together, and for God's sake, because it's kind of like it's quite strategic, and then you want to one side, you don't want to be bored and like go on the outside of maps, or just hang around and then bush camp or something like that. That's a way to play, but that's like the bad way to play. I don't even know the point, but I'm just gonna go on this ramble. But yeah, it's I can't remember what was the point. I don't know, but let's just stick with this. Yeah, so it being a different type of game is a very oh yeah, intensity, wasn't it? But okay, it being like a different type of intensity is a good thing, because there are different factors. One life, that's the big factor, because no matter what you say, COD will probably never be as will never be as intense as this, because let's just say you got, okay, except for search and destroy and that, you got more than one life, and games which takes the stress off, because you're like, oh, I make a mistake, oh crap, I died, let's just go back and let's go find where he is. Whereas this, there's no, oh, let's go find where he is. It's just, alright, crap, I died, next game, what the hell. And I think that added to the fact that nearly about 90ish people are in the lobby is another factor, because obviously that takes a long time. So it, like, 90 people won't die out of the blue, except if there's a hacker. But it's more like, a game, even if you lose, it's like 15-20 minutes long, or 14ish minutes long, and no matter what you do, if you die, if you don't come first, it's like really annoying, especially if you die top 10ish or something, because you're wasting most time then, and you're like, crap, that was a bad mistake. 20 minutes and you threw it all over. It's all over in something that was stupid and could be easily avoided. It's one of them where the time and the people are also another factor, because as I just said, like the combination with the added for this is just awesome. They did it in a great way. They did it in a very great way, but everything is so tense for no reason, and I am struggling to talk here. I blame the flu thing, Big Gig, the very flu. For God's sake, do I not have another striker? Guess I don't. But yeah, it's just more like, if you want, it's a different type of intensity. Not much games would have it. Where also you could get PUBG and all that, but I haven't really played, so I'm not going to talk about them much. Ooh, that was a bit odd. But yeah, it's more like, that if you want a really tense game, fun with because it's tense, but it's not pissingly it is pissingly tense, but it's more how you take it. It could be fun, it can be really the worst feeling in the world. It matters because it takes a lot of your time with Fortnite. If you think about 2 or 3 games is almost an hour. Probably about 5 games to be honest is an hour, if let's just say each game is about 20 minutes. But it matters how you play, and then there's different playing styles, there's different type of people who play it, and then you're like, oh crap, this, because in Fortnite I don't think you'll very rarely meet the same person or like same type of player. Each player is different on their own like thing, if you get what I mean. So you'll get the noobs, you'll get the pros, you'll get the builders, you get the snipers, you get the hackers, but you'll never meet 2. Well, it's very rare that you meet 2 in the same level, unless you're playing squads and they're like full of noobs, but that's a different thing. But especially on the solos, like okay, you'll kill the odd bush camper, but when's the last time like you played a game where there's 2 bush campers, there's 2 noobs, and there's, that's like, oh yeah, that's 2 easy kills done, and oh yes, okay, that's a great feeling taking the noob out. To be honest, it's a free kill, but it's kind of like, the variety is it intensifies it, but also like relaxes the gameplay a bit, and because you never know, you can think, oh this, because there's always chances, like when you're behind a wall and somewhere, how good is this guy at long range, how good is this guy at far range. For example, shotguns at close range, not a good thing. Pump range, nope, crap of that. Probably mid range I'm crap, but I say mid range is my strong point, probably like many others. But yeah, it's just like the variety and the different intensities that you'll like feel in this game is a huge factor, and will be something where it will prolong the game's life basically, because it's hard to explain, because it isn't hard to explain, but it isn't hard to state, but it's hard to explain in detail, which is what I'm supposed to do, but not supposed to, but which I'm doing for some reason. So yeah, that's the end of that video. Another boring video from a boring person who thinks he's kind of funny but cannot speak for life. I'm just going to do the intro, the outro for the series, or the previous video, because these two are basically the same videos. So yeah.